A first date turned into the worst plot twist imaginable. We were halfway through our first date at a tiny bar in Lakeview when he suddenly leaned in and asked, "So, did you tell anyone where you are tonight?" I blinked. No? He nodded slowly, stirring his drink like he was plotting something. At first, I thought he was cute. Warm smile, good hair, decent jokes. But all through dinner, he kept dropping these increasingly unnerving questions. What time I usually got home, whether I lived alone, if my apartment building in Ridgecrest had cameras, if the halls locked automatically. I kept laughing it off because what else do you do? But my brain was already screaming, "Run," when he suggested we go back to his place. I lied and said I needed to get home early. Instead of being annoyed, he offered me a ride. Uber was surging to $90 for a 10-minute trip, and before I could think of an excuse, he placed his hand on my shoulder and guided me out. "I promise I'm not a serial killer," he laughed, which honestly is the top 10 scariest sentence anyone can say on a first date. We got in his car, and the moment my seat hit the cushion, he hit the lock button. Fast. Too fast. I felt all the blood leave my body. He took unfamiliar back roads, insisting they were quicker, but my GPS showed we were heading nowhere near my apartment. I could feel sweat sliding down my back. I kept imagining the headline, "Local woman vanishes after terrible decision." Then suddenly a patrol car pulled in behind us. He stiffened. I swear I saw his jaw pulse like something snapped. My mind started doing gymnastics. What if he was wanted? What if he had warrants? What if he took me hostage? Should I jump out? Should I text my mom bye? Red and blue lights flooded the car, making his face look even more sinister. He got angry, fast, and reached toward the glove box. I nearly choked. Nope, no. I was not dying in a Toyota on a Tuesday. He kept whispering curses as the officer spoke through the intercom. "Driver and passenger, put your hands out the windows where I can see them." My hands were shaking so bad I could barely get them through the opening. "Why is he saying that?" I whispered. "Just do it," my date muttered. In the side mirror, I saw the officer exit with the biggest caution I've ever witnessed, hand hovering over his holster, approaching us like we were about to pull out RPGs. Then my date, idiot of the century, put his hand back in the glove compartment. "Take your hand out!" the officer shouted. He jerked back, startled, thank God. And then, just when I thought the situation hit maximum insanity, he leaned out the window and flipped the cop off, right in his face, with his whole chest. "Why'd you pull me over, you filthy pig?" I gasped so loudly it echoed. "What are you doing? Are you trying to get us both shot?" He shushed me. The officer walked up, eyes sharp. "Where are you two heading tonight?" I immediately started crying, ugly crying, "Please save me" crying. I tried telepathic communication. "Help, I'm in danger." "Ma'am?" the officer asked gently. "How do you know this man?" "Tinder?" I whimpered. He frowned. "I don't know him," I blurted. "I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm here." The officer looked between my soaked face and the human disaster beside me. My date dropped his hands from the window, and I froze, sure he was about to fight or flee. But then, the cop suddenly relaxed, lowered his hand from his holster, and laughed. And then he started laughing. Both of them doubled over like this was a comedy sketch. The officer wiped his eyes. "So what time are we supposed to be at Mom's tonight? I've got her birthday cake sitting back at the station." I sat there, stunned, mascara running, looking like someone who'd just survived an exorcism, as it hit me. They were brothers, and they thought this entire thing, my near-death psychological meltdown, was hilarious. We never went out again.